Is it not stuff on there?
Hello, Butler County High School sports enthusiasts, and welcome to another live broadcast on the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. I'm Chris Vogt, joined by Joel Sackenheim and Adelia Castro, fifth grader on CCS's girls basketball team. Thanks a lot for joining us, Joel and Adelia.
Chris, we're glad to be here. Glad to see a tournament game here, CCS and Fayetteville.
Yeah, Adelia, thanks for joining us. Are you excited to watch your older team play?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we're here at Monroe High School. We appreciate Athletic Director Eric Silverman for hooking us up for prime seating right on top of the bleachers here at midfield. And hey, Joel, and we're going to start off with talking about Cincinnati Christian.
Okay.
And I tell you what, they're 16-6. They took second place in the Gray Division, 11-3. Started off 9-1. Had their best start in the last 10 years. They're playing well this year.
They're playing very, very well. Absolutely. They have 4 returning starters from last year, but the returning starters are all sophomores, which means they are really, really young. They're really, really hungry, but they're a year better than they were last year, thus the winning record. And they're going to have their hands full with a really good opponent tonight, Chris.
Yeah, we talked to Biden prior, and I even talked to him before the beginning of the season. He said, we will bring a lot of energy and youthful exuberance. Although we are still a young team, we have added some skilled players that should help us surpass last year's record, and it did.
Well, in that skill player, for sure, I know what he means is Addie Raby. Addie Raby is a freshman this year. I think we know Adelia, her younger sister, right? Addie Raby's younger sister is your teammate. That's Lily down here, yes. Yeah. But Addie Raby is a freshman. Beautiful young ball player, got a beautiful outside jump shot, is adding a lot. And height is going to be what Cincinnati Christian's going to need to rely upon if they want to try to take down Fayetteville tonight.
All right, stepping to the number 2 seed Fayetteville-Perry Rockets, 15-7, coached by Tori Rummel. Joel, what else is there to say about them? They beat MVCA by a healthy margin. They're playing well, too.
They were up 15-0 at the end of the first quarter of that game. They run a very spicy man-to-man defense. Adelia, you were watching the film on them on the way over here from the MVCA game. What did you notice from Fayetteville? What looks hard about them?
Honestly, yeah, the spicy defense, there's a lot. Yeah, they're just good defense, honestly.
And you're right. I'd imagine that to piggyback off that, Adelia, Cincinnati Christian's going to have to control the ball well. Yes. And here we are. We're started off in Cincinnati Christians. Anna Bowling has possession over to KK Davis. Tried to get it inside to Raby, and that's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be taken underneath the basket.
Kara Rummel, the coach's daughter, is able to deflect that out of bounds. Rebounding is going to be a very important part of this game.
Yes.
Inside to Savannah Johnson, loses it, and it's picked up by the Rockets. Kleemeyer dishes it on over to Barber. Barber looked like she almost went over and back there, Joel, for a second.
Just about.
Oh.
Well, we talked to Biden prior to the game. He said, hey, we're going to work in man prior, and then we're going to see what we can do and maybe even switch it up to man.
Yes, Coach Biden is going to run a 3-2 zone starting out here. They think a zone may be better. You can see CCS Adelia in the 3-2
Yes.
zone. They're going to try to trap up top. They're going to try to cause some pressure.
Yes.
Remember, Adelia, last year you told me you wanted to press, but you didn't want to press yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Derek is hoping to run on the runners today.
And here it
That's
is.
his goal.
Cyprin gets that ball, and that's a shot from the outside by
Addie Raby.
Raby, yep.
And
no
rebound
good.
by Savannah Johnson.
And pass to
Wide open is Raby, and that's 2 for the Cincinnati Christian Cougars.
Cougars take the lead first. It's an offensive
Okay, they're
rebound and a
pressing.
pass the post. What do you see, Adelia?
They're pressing for sure. Is it a diamond press?
It is a form of a diamond press. It's
Okay.
a 1-2-2.
But also they're trying to do a zone.
So definitely it's a zone press. It's a trapping type of press where you're trying to get them the ball inbounds in the corners and double team them.
Okay.
MVCA did not pressure Fayetteville very much.
Well, they're seeing it now, certainly, Joel.
Here's your man-to-man pressure up top.
Cyprin out to Raby. Raby's got possession of it. Over to the right wing. She's having a little bit of trouble.
Anna
She better
Bowling
get
needs
rid
a
of it.
read line on that.
That's a backdoor.
That
Yeah,
needs to be a
she
backdoor, Adelia. You're right.
That's okay, but Bowling found it. Raby finds the ball again. She dishes it to Cyprin. Cyprin's going to set up.
There's some
Say, hey, guys, let's calm down here. Gets a pick from Bowling, and she dishes it underneath.
And there's a shot.
Yeah, that was KK Davis. I think that was a pretty valid shot there.
Yes.
What do you think, Adelia? Ready, fire, aim, or set?
Well, she was trying to go for the layup, but it was a pretty good shot.
Challenging to go through the contact.
Yes.
Cincinnati Christian on the run. And Cyprin, quick
That was a
bucket.
good shot.
4-0. Cincinnati Christian. And looks like they're going to call a timeout. Rummel's calling a timeout. Cincinnati Christian's defense has them flustered right now.
A beautiful outlet pass up ahead to Serena Cyprin on that, and Serena was able to finish that basket for CCS. Last year, Chris, these two teams met right here in Monroe in the tournament.
Yep, didn't get that far yet.
Fayetteville won that game
You wanna hear the story?
48-8
Yes.
last year. So this is a great test for Cincinnati Christian to see how much better they've gotten
Yes.
since they were all freshmen last year. They're a year older and a year
Wait,
wiser.
so they're older?
So Fayetteville-Perry actually is a bit of a balanced lineup. They've got some new freshmen that are in the lineup, and they've got some older members. And when we talked to Coach Torrey before the game over at Fayetteville, she said that they had a little trouble at the beginning of the season just trying to get some chemistry with these older players and these newer players, getting them to learn how they work best with each other. But they're playing their very best basketball of the season right now.
Yes.
They won their game on Saturday 53-19 over MVCA.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, Joel, and it's kind of neat to see what these programs do in the postseason
It's a good
against teams that are outside of their conference. Because Cincinnati Christian took care of their conference pretty well.
Here's
Another,
your one. Go ahead, Adelia.
diamond press.
A diamond 1-2-2 press.
Yes.
That's right.
Cincinnati Christian's defense is doing fantastic, Joel
Yes.
and Adelia.
There's the shot.
We're going to stay here. Looks like a foul on, is that Raby?
Raby,
Yeah.
yep.
Raby, yep.
Addie
This is the concern for Coach Derek with CCS. Fayetteville is not the biggest team in the world. They're not huge, they're not tall, but they're really, really fast.
They're
And they
fast.
offensive rebound very well. Very well.
Rebound.
CCS is going to need to grab every rebound they can on defense because if Fayetteville gets 2 and 3 shots,
Number 5 was open.
you see her on the backside?
Yeah.
Murphy.
Sometimes you can't see everything on
Murphy's
the
going
court.
to take it from the outside, Joel.
Another
No good.
offensive rebound for Fayetteville. That's Lily Collier with the rebound.
That's a tough offensive rebound. I mean, that ricocheted off the rim pretty good. Barber sets it back up. Finds Rummel. Rummel inside. Back out to Murphy. Nice ball moving by the
Beautiful
Rockets.
passing.
Yes.
Another
Another
offensive
rebound.
Yep.
Barber no good. Loose ball picked up by Murphy. Murphy tries to take it up, and that's going to stay here out of bounds.
It's a good
off the
block.
Cougars.
Savannah Johnson with the block there. She was
It was
vertical.
clean.
It was clean. That's right.
Savannah Johnson averaging 7.5 points a game, 6.3 rebounds a contest. From the outside is Barber, no good. Joel, I think they're 0 for 5 on the floor.
Yeah, Derek said they did not have the highest shooting percentage ever, but that the offensive rebounds make it up because they get multiple looks.
At this point, he's nailed it.
He's nailed it. And Barber's going to get hotter. There's a read line backdoor, Adelia.
Yes.
That's back over to Raby. Raby finds KK
Shot.
Davis.
Oh, that was already.
That's Johnson. That was a ready fire aim,
Yeah.
wasn't it? She wasn't ready to shoot. Transition defense. There's your outlet.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Kleemeyer with the miss. I'm sure she wants that one back.
Yeah.
I think they're saying is that CCS ball.
I think this is Cincinnati Christian
yeah,
basketball.
yeah, absolutely.
Fayetteville is going to man-to-man press this.
And
They're
they're
going to be
switching
all
it
up in your face. We're going to see some screen set. Look for the long throw because the long throw will actually be there right
There
there.
it is.
Yep. A pass
Down to Cyprin. Cyprin, easy bucket.
Pass
6-0,
number
4, 16 left to play in the first quarter. Joel, they've gone 4 minutes without allowing Fayetteville-Perry scoring.
And another outlet steal. Davis has got Cyprin filling in the weak side short corner.
Yes.
8-0, Joel.
KK Davis puts it up and in, and the Cougars have an 8-0 lead.
And a
And
block.
more denial. Davis with the left hand. Cyprin with the rebound. Kind of a little buried there. There's the dribble out and re-space.
Beautiful passing, Joel. That's a no-look pass by Anna Bowling. Bowling sets it up. Let's calm down a little bit, says Anna. Anna gets it over to Raby.
Pass and cut. Pass and cut.
Raby
And
to
then the
Johnson from the
shot.
outside. No good. And I think that's going to be Fayetteville-Perry. Yeah.
Last hit off of Addie Raby. They're going for the rebound.
Yeah, 3:29 to go in the first quarter. What are you seeing right now? It's good. It's good stuff for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
You guys had a lot of fast breaking in your 5th grade game on Sunday. What's the key to being able to fast break?
Well, honestly, sometimes you have to get on them, but try not to foul at the same time.
Try not to foul.
There we go.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Pressure as best you can, right?
Yes.
As far as pushing the ball up the floor, your team has learned which is faster, pushing it up the floor by the dribble or the pass.
One more time.
If you're going to try to fast
Oh yeah,
break,
a pass.
pass is much quicker.
Yes, we had a lot of outlet passes.
Rummel
in
was
our
fouled
last
by
game.
Cyprin, and Cyprin's going to get tagged with her second personal. Joel.
Second personal on Cyprin. That's a little bit
And
concerning.
Yeah.
Soraya.
Yep, we got Soraya
Yep.
Rogier coming in. Adelia,
Heard
good
them
good
before.
call on that.
And there are-
CCS has been aggressive,
Yes.
but the problem with being aggressive is
You're gonna get
you can
tired.
fouls. You can get fouls.
And
Yes.
tired and fouls. Kleemeyer drives to the bucket, tosses it up with the left hand.
A
No
great
good.
box out by Anna Bowling there. That's really
gonna
what
be
caused that ball to go out of
CCS.
bounds. Did you see Anna box her out?
Yeah.
Fayetteville dropping back.
And I tell you what, Joel, it's fantastic when girls basketball programs have their cheerleaders here.
It's nice
That's
to see
pretty
that,
neat.
isn't it?
Isn't that pretty neat? Love it. CCS bringing it up nice and leisurely. 8-0 lead for the Cougars with 2:48 left in the first quarter. Savannah Johnson drives inside the paint, dishes it back out to KK Davis.
Got a body foul there on 14.
14.
And Joel, you're a ref. You see that right from the get-go, didn't you?
Scarlett Crawford absolutely got in there with the body first, kind of reached in with the hand. First team foul on Fayetteville tonight.
Yep, she was
Baseline
walking.
inbounds.
25, and there's the shot.
KK Davis with the bucket. 10-0, 2:30 to go in the first quarter.
My, this is interesting, Chris.
Hey, but at the same time, this isn't really going to surprise
And
me
their
either,
shot.
Joel.
Anna Bowling's got an outlet if she wants it. Dribbled into
The girls are
trouble
playing
instead. Savannah's got to get through the contact, and there's
Yep,
the
there it
foul. Riley Kleemeyer with her first personal foul there. Good call there by Rod Proctor, the trail ref.
Yeah, Joel, who's our refs for
We got
today?
Rod Proctor and Tom Fire, the two umpires, and then on the baseline down there below is Erin Kenny Levine. She's the referee that tossed it up tonight. See what kind of sideline inbounds Coach Derrick and CCS run.
Got Brazier. Dishes it back over to, and that's Mullins. Mullins setting it up, picks up the dribble, but she finds Bowling on the right side. That's going to be off a foot.
Adelia, a little bit of a spacing issue there with Anna and Addie too close together, which causes that ball to go out of bounds.
Yep.
Yes.
But luckily for the Cougars, it was off of Fayetteville.
It's Fayetteville last.
Foot.
And there's KK Davis looking to post up on the baseline inbound again.
Okay, got
Michael
it.
Collins.
Kaylin Davis, KK is 6 points now for the Cougars.
We're looking at least 5 or 6 turnovers by Fayetteville-Perry.
They've had a hard time dealing with this trapping defense.
I don't know if I'd call that traveling. I would say maybe a jump ball on that one.
Yeah.
But hey.
Referee's angle, Chris. Referee's angle.
There it is.
Adelia, if you were Fayetteville right now,
Yeah.
you're going against a zone defense that's very spicy and very trapping. What is the key to beating a zone defense?
Well, you want to pinch the zone and look for holes.
Pinch the zone and look for holes. Where's the best hole in a 3-2?
On the elbows.
On the elbows, high post. I agree. Fayetteville's not been able to find that elbow a whole lot tonight. That pressure's causing some problems. A moving screen, I think, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. KK, is that KK
Yeah, KK Davis.
Yeah, she just didn't get there quick enough. And I think Anna Bowling was already ready to roll. She was ready to get to the basket.
Scoreboard's got that as the 4th foul on CCS, so I've missed one foul in there somewhere. I've got 2 on Serena and 1 on KK. I'll have to see if we can figure out who the other one's on. Oh, Addie's got one.
And there's the shot.
Murphy
And
still can't find the bucket for Fayetteville-Perry. KK Davis says, let's slow it down. Dishes it back to Bowling. Bowling all over to Mullins.
There's your cutter. Not open.
Mullins trying to find something going.
There's
over to Abby.
57 seconds left.
And Abby getting a carry.
Palming violation on Addie Raby.
All right.
Got to keep your hand on top of the ball as you dribble. If you go under the ball and the ball stops moving in your hand, then when you roll it over, it's actually a double dribble.
Sometimes a rare call, but that was
You don't
called.
see it very often.
You don't see it often. I think refs give players the benefit of the doubt on that.
Maybe a little too much.
Here we go.
Press.
Right.
Yep.
2, 3.
Yep, kind of a 1-2-2 diamond-like pressure from CCS. They're trying to force those long passes.
We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. 12-0, Cincinnati Christian raring in this first quarter.
I was going to say, did you see the pass open on the back side of that thing?
I wasn't looking there, honestly. I was looking at the ball.
Zariah's got her first personal, and it's going to be the 5th on the team. Now, in high school basketball, this is a rule change this year.
Yes.
Double bonus on the 5th foul rather than a 1-and-1. And Fayetteville finally scores.
Stops.
Yes, that's right. This is Lily Carrier at the line to shoot 2 for Fayetteville. And the Rockets have finally broken open the scoreboard.
And there's 2.
This is the downside of the high-pressure defense, is you will have more fouls.
So you're thinking maybe is this going to be your last possession of the game, or are they just continue, or the first quarter? You're just
Addie should jack it up. Addie Raby wanted that 3.
Yep. Here comes the Rockets back the other direction.
And there's the shot. 3. No good.
That was
rebound.
Collier.
Mullins got it if she wants it, but unable to secure it. There's your offensive rebound. Bowling with the rebound. And look at that aggressive trap. Really aggressive trap by Fayetteville. Lily Carrier, number 2. She's a player to watch for the Rockets. She ends up tying that ball up. Adelia, she looked a lot like you actually on the floor. You love that move of going in there and ripping out a basketball.
Gotta love it. All right, 12.5 to go in the
11.
first quarter. I'd imagine this will be the last shot of the
10 seconds.
Oh, look at that baseline pass.
Yes.
all right.
Carrier's on the board again.
And we got 4 seconds. They're going to try and get another shot? Yeah.
They might get a shot off. They got time. Savannah Johnson for 3.
Ooh, so close. Hit the rim.
So at the end of the first quarter, Chris, we got a 12-4 game in favor of CCS.
Yeah, Joel, we're going to go take a break, and then we'll talk about it when we get right back, all right? You're watching the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. Welcome back to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. Cincinnati Christian up on top of Fayetteville-Perry, 12-4 after one quarter. Adelia, what do you think that first quarter was all about?
Honestly, there's a lot of good defense and trapping balls.
I love it.
Yes, trapping,
I
stealing.
agree. Which ended up turning into what? Offense.
Offense, there's outlet passes.
There it is.
Fast break points.
Mostly to Sabrina.
I was talking with Coach Derek and Coach Damon on Saturday, and I asked Coach Damon, Derek's assistant, what do you think? Do you want to try to run on them, or do you want to try to slow down the tempo of the game? As that basket's going to be by Kara Rummel. Yeah, Fayetteville's chipping away at this thing.
Yeah, and Joel, and I'm thinking it's one of those things where CCS is just going to, they have to continue to try and keep that momentum. Don't want to lose that.
Shot.
Rozier. Not quite.
Michael Collins, Anna.
Anna Bowling is our Michael
Anna
Collins.
Bowling.
We'll have to tell Chris during a timeout what our Michael Collins is to let the listeners know. We're talking in code over here. Another offensive rebound. That one's by Kleemeyer.
I tell you what, Fayetteville-Perry, they won't hesitate to try and drop those three-pointers from the outside.
And there's a three.
There's
the open hole in the zone.
Found it.
Pass and hunt for holes, and all of a sudden this lead doesn't look nearly so big as Anna Bowling throws an outlet pass right to Kleemeyer. It's up.
And shot, and then,
Joel, that's a 9-0 run for the old
for the Rockets. Team Rocket blasting off again.
There it is.
That's it. We got a foul on Lily Collier. That's her first.
12 for CCS.
Team's first.
You gotta love it. Guess coach in the stands. New Miami's Coach Farish is here in the stands watching the CCS.
Taking a look at Fayetteville here, number 5, Kara Rummel. We'll see if she gets back on defense because they gave up the long pass the last time they tried this press. But I asked Coach Damon to wrap up this note about do you want to run on them versus do you want to slow the tempo down. He said the teams that love to run typically hate to be run on.
There we go.
And so the idea was let's speed it up with them.
Yep.
And see how they handle some pressure.
6:47 to go in the second quarter. If you're just tuning in, I'm Chris Vogt alongside Joel Sackenheim and Adelia Castro. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night for Division IV girls basketball sectional action.
Wait, is this a zone or it's man-to-man?
This is a zone defense. It's got a 1-2-2 zone. They got Zariah at the top, and they got KK and Anna at the mid-post elbow area.
So it's not out when it hits the...
When it hits the backboard itself.
Okay.
And Kara Rummel hits a basket, and all of a sudden that 12-0 lead has become 12-11.
Yeah, I think that at that timeout that Fayetteville-Perry called, and they may even use the end of the first quarter to their benefit.
That's right. That's right, for sure. And Derek took a timeout right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got iced out.
Now, when you hear Adelia talking about a Michael Collins.
Yeah, okay, it sounds like a drink.
It's actually an astronaut.
Okay, all right.
Michael Collins was the astronaut who was with Buzz Aldrin and with Neil Armstrong, and Buzz and Neil landed on the moon. Michael Collins was the one that was orbiting the moon in the command module.
Gotcha.
If all three of them would have gone down to the moon together, Adelia, what would have happened?
They would have been stuck on the moon.
They would have been stuck on the moon forever. So, when you're on offense, you want to have at least one player at the top above the free throw line as your transition defense person.
Yeah.
We call him a Michael Collins in fifth grade basketball.
So you can get that outlet?
So somebody can be back if the other team outlets so you don't get run on.
Yep.
Yes.
Love it. It all makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
So when Adelia was saying earlier that Anna Bowling was the Michael Collins, that means Anna was at the top, and she was the one back on defense so that Fayetteville could not run.
And have a fast break.
And to hope that your teammates will join you.
That's right. You want your teammates to have fun down on the moon while you're
here we go.
orbiting the top. Oh, careless outlet pass. Rummel.
Shot.
Rummel, nice little 19-foot jumper.
That was pretty.
And they take the lead 13-12.
And they're pressing.
They're pressing.
You can feel the momentum just kind of going out of CCS's balloon right now. This is a really important time in their game to keep their heads clear and not get out of control. Can't play hero ball, can't do it all by yourself.
Anna Bolin trying to make something happen. Finds Raby.
Raby. Backdoor to Bowling. Dump off to Davis.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Shot for KK.
And Joel, they're back to the old-fashioned ball movement right there.
I love seeing some passing cuts, some dribble
And they're
drive.
still playing zone One at top, 2-2.
Very good. 1-2-2 zone for Cincinnati Christian.
And shot.
That's Kleemeyer with a baseline bucket.
12.
Are you noticing that Fayetteville is having an easier time finding holes in their zone?
And a press. They're pressing.
Yeah, oh yeah. Dump off to Kleemeyer again. Got it.
Shot.
She drops it in.
Now,
Fayetteville 17-14. We're reaching the 5-minute mark of this second quarter.
Cyprin is back in the game at this point in time. Needs the outlet to Davis, and she found her. Davis has got one more pass if she wants. Raby finishes it herself.
Hey, I'm going to call that a Euro step, Joel.
That's beautiful. 10 points now for KK Davis, the leading scorer in the game for both teams. There's your careless pass, and Davis is going to have a chance for one more layup. She loves the left side of the floor.
is she left-handed?
She goes up left-handed for her shots. I don't know if she's actually left-handed or not. We'll have to watch the next time Adelia she gets a jump shot. That'll be the giveaway.
Yes.
But she's very comfortable on the left-handed layup on the left side of the floor. The footwork is perfect. Raby with the block.
Said, get it out of here, Dikembe Mutombo.
No, not today. I'm curious to see if CCS will change to man at any point in time. Now that Fayetteville is finding these holes in the zone, they're having an easier time attacking this thing. Looks like a 2-3 look now for CCS.
From the outside, that's Rummel.
Coach's daughter hit the
20-18, reaching
To
4 minutes to
Sabrina.
go.
Pass to KK. And
Well, KK, look
Anna.
out.
Little tip, and KK didn't grab it aggressively, but there she gets an out-of-bounds call, not a foul. Davis wanted a foul on that. She's not going to get it.
KK's showing some.
She's a little hot about that. The referee's going to conference to find out if there should have been a foul there or not. This is good officiating. You want to get the other two referees' angles to see. Did you see body contact, or did you see a straight tip out of bounds here? I think the ball last hit KK.
For out of bounds.
For out of bounds, but if they had a foul,
So then it would be.
they can charge a foul. Let's see what we have here.
They need to go to the booth. We need to see where.
They can't go to the monitor. No, that's only a college thing.
Wow.
Well, for those of you who just tuned in, 20-18, 4:01 to go in the second quarter.
It's been a good ball game.
Absolutely,
Yes.
it has. Lily Collier finds Rummel again. Rummel, I don't think she knew what she wanted to do, Joel. A little pass, a little shoot.
Scarlett Crawford was caught a little bit off guard by that pass.
Yep.
Had a little bit too much mustard on it from too close.
Yes. And then it went out of bounds.
You've never done that to a teammate, have you, Adelia?
What?
Pass it a little too hard from a little too close?
We can say that. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot.
Oh, Serena came up and played it instead of drop back. It's going to leave Anna Bowling on an island. That's got to be something. A foul or a travel, and they called the travel.
Hey, that was huge. That was huge for Bowling. For Bowling to get that hand in there, for her to prevent that ball from going up.
It all started out, Aaliyah, with her footwork of being back on defense instead of reaching for a steal at midcourt. That made all the difference.
Sometimes you can't teach that. It's just got to be in the basketball mind there.
No, Chris, I assure you, you can teach that. We do film study every week.
Was that a travel?
Timeout taken by Coach Derrick and CCS.
Yeah, I think that's a good timeout. You've got the momentum back, and
Yes.
CCS still down by 2.
I think that was to save a possession also.
Absolutely, I agree.
Pivoting.
Pivoting, got kind of stuck, sticky basketball there at Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And Coach took the timeout. You get 5 timeouts in high school basketball.
Don't you get 5 timeouts?
I get 4. Yeah, for your
and
games.
then overtime, how many timeouts?
Overtime for our league, we get 1 only, no matter
And
what.
for
high school, they get to keep whatever timeouts they haven't used yet, and then they add 1 additional
Yep.
for
Okay.
each overtime period, because they can play multiple overtime
And they
periods.
play 8 minutes.
8-minute quarters. If you had an overtime, it'd be 4 minutes for the overtime.
And we have. How long do we have for overtime?
Overtime for us is 2 minutes, and then a sudden death double overtime period, which you have never played, but 4th grade had one a couple weeks ago.
What is the sudden death, Joel? I haven't heard
No
of that.
time on the clock, and you just play till the first person scores.
No way.
That's our second overtime in our league.
Wow.
CPYBL. It's actually really exciting.
Wow.
The referee was complaining, we could be here all day. I said, that's your problem. We're here to play.
Right.
Fourth graders a couple weeks ago beat a 7-0 team in double overtime. Had a sudden death victory, which is awesome.
Do you think CCS is ever going to change into man-to-man again?
Well, we're going to see what happens. The more Fayetteville scores against the zone, the more tempting it's going to be for Derek.
Yes.
If the trapping results in steals and fast breaks.
And there's the shot. Oh.
That's going to be a Derek decision he's going to have to make at some point, depending on what he sees. Held ball.
Yep.
Adelia, she broke the 11th commandment.
Hey.
Yes.
What's the 11th commandment?
Put the
Thou shalt not.
Put thy ball at thy belly button.
That's right. Thou shalt not put thy basketball at thy belly button.
That took me a long time.
Yeah,
it took you a second. Yeah.
That gave Anna Bowen an opportunity to get in there.
Yep.
So we got to keep an eye on Rummel because Rummel always finds the ball.
They're
always finds the ball.
They're swinging it. Oh, 23 is
really well. Really well.
There's Rummel. There's
the high post area, Adelia.
Off at the rebound by Kleemeyer. Kleemeyer gets it back out to Rummel. Rummel to Collier.
What is the offense playing?
The offense is basically in a blue 2 zone. So basically got 2 guards, a high post, and 2 wings that are pinching in. But the high post is the weak spot of a 1-2-2 zone, and you're seeing a couple different players filling it.
Yes.
Good denial by Kleemeyer. I don't think she even saw the ball coming there.
No, I think it was just instinct.
Cyprin's got to be very careful to not pick up a 3rd foul there.
Yes.
From the outside is Crawford.
There's just 3.
Scarlett Crawford for 3. It's 23-18 now in favor of Fayetteville.
So I've been going to their games, and you know how we don't usually make 3s in our games?
Right.
Sometimes we do. We hit some occasionally.
Meaning you hit 2 once. Yep.
And Taylor. And
that's right. Taylor's hit a couple in practice.
Yes.
Yep.
She hit 1 in game 2.
Okay.
And then they put the football symbol.
Yes, the football symbol for a 3. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I realized that.
You'll see the referee actually put one hand up first to signal that it's a 3-point attempt, and then if it goes in, the second hand goes up and joins it.
Yes.
That's how anybody knows that was going to be 3 if it goes in.
Driving the bucket is Mullins, and Mullins, errant pass.
A steal. And there's a shot.
Beautiful pass and shot against the zone.
Here comes Rozier.
Raby can run on this if Rozier can control the dribble. Yep. Short corner would have been open there.
And then, yeah.
That's going to be a foul on Zariah.
A little frustration foul by Zariah there.
Yes.
That's going to be her second. Foul trouble mounting up just a little bit for CCS. That's a downside of playing very high-pressure defense, is you do pick up a few more fouls that way.
How many do we have fouls on CCS, and then how many on
in the quarter? It's 1-1, as that's a rebound and putback. It looks like Ava Baker.
That's Baker.
A much better second quarter for Fayetteville.
Okay.
Foul-wise, it is currently 6-3. CCS has been called for 6 fouls, Fayetteville for 3 fouls. Rockets have been playing just a hair cleaner.
We're reaching under 40 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Tough pass from Raby to Bowling, swinging it to Mullins. That's a travel.
Yep. Good defense by the Rockets.
.31 seconds left, Chris.
Yeah, I think at this point, your CCS is just going to try and prevent them from scoring.
Look for the high post. Number 12 is filling it right now. That's Kleemeyer. The high post is the weak spot, although they swung it diagonally.
And no shot.
And there's the rebound for the high post right there.
Yeah, Kleemeyer cleaning it up.
Tough part about playing zone defense is you have no individual box out responsibility.
Addie
Raby wants to get a 3-pointer up.
And, so close.
Not a bad effort.
And that's going to take us into the half, Joel. 27-18. Fayetteville-Perry won that quarter, didn't they, Joel?
Oh, big time.
Big timers.
Team Rocket was definitely blasting off again there. The first quarter was 12-2 or 12-4 in favor of CCS, but that second quarter, Fayetteville outscores the Cougars 23-6 in that quarter.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back and talk about this first half. You're watching the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. Welcome back to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. We got about 7 minutes until we're going to head on into the third quarter. 27-18. Fayetteville-Perry turned it on in the second quarter, Joel and Adelia. And we're going to – this is our segment, halftime segment of Chalk Talk. Joel, what do you think CCS is going to have to do this?
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'm noticing. Fayetteville was very, very rattled early in the game. So Adelia was pointing out this diamond-like 1-2-2 zone that you're seeing from CCS here. And you had Serena early, but then she got 2 fouls on her very early, and then she had to come out of the game, and Zariah had to come in and take that top spot. That really, really hurts because Serena's a very key player to CCS. Adelia, you've played with some foul trouble before. What is the difference when you go into halftime with 2 fouls versus 0?
So Joel says if I get, around 2 fouls, I stay, I could pick up a little more fouls and be a more aggressive.
But if you're in foul trouble.
Yes, 2 fouls.
2 fouls, all of a sudden it's you've got 2 fouls at halftime.
Sometimes we need to press if it's
That's
going.
right.
Yeah.
And if you're going to press, it takes some risks, which means more fouls. So when Serena came out, Zariah came in. That was already the first part for Derek where he's losing one of the key cogs he needs because of Serena's ability with their outlet passing. But now you're going to put 2 guards, and they've been throwing a lot of passes back and forth. These were intercepted very early in the game by either Serena or Anna or Addie coming up. However, the weak spot of a 3-2 zone, can you point it out, Adelia?
The holes.
Find the holes. Yep.
There it is.
Put them down where you see them.
Around right. You're going to want to pinch through right here to get your shots right from. Oh, that's a bad circle.
Bad circle. And the big area right
there.
There, yes.
And then here you could pass into here because most people would get scared over the trouble.
This is the dreaded high post pass right here.
Yes.
This is the area, and if you watch Anna Bowling especially here on defense, this is if Derek stays in this 1-2-2 zone. Anna has actually been guarding this high post area and sucking in, which is causing the passes to be easier on the perimeter. But they were getting Kleemeyer, number 12, in here, and they were finding passes. They were using it to then pull other people in, which then allowed this girl, Scarlett, to come out here for that long pass and the three-point shot. You saw them a couple times early in the second quarter. And you saw Kleemeyer with her last basket on a rebound.
Yep.
The challenge with the zone defense is that rebounding, you don't have that individual responsibility. If you're looking at man-to-man, Adelia, you know who your man is, shot gets put up, you know who you're supposed to box out, but in a zone, who are you supposed to get?
Yeah.
Whoever's close to you, maybe, but they're kind of wandering around as they're filling holes. And so as these traps are not quite getting set as strongly because of the foul trouble, and as the defenders are having to pull in here a little bit more due to this risk at the high post, Fayetteville is finding more and more holes to try to penetrate in the zone and more offensive rebounding opportunities.
Right.
And so thus, only 4 points in the first quarter, 23 points in the second quarter. And you asked me earlier, Adelia, will Derek go man-to-man at any point in time? I don't know. But at some point in time, if he sees enough of this, enough looks he doesn't like, compared to the steals he's able to get off of the trap, that's going to be what he and his assistants have to weigh in their mind. Is it better to go man in the second half and try to give them a different look? Is it better to stay the course and hope we can have Serena out there in the third quarter with only 2 fouls still? She never did pick up her third, and as long as she can stay out of foul trouble, they can try to ramp up the aggression a little bit.
I think you got to look at it this way, Joel, too, is that how did you go up 12-0 in the first quarter? It was because of that defense.
Absolutely.
So I would say continue to work with what you got, to continue just to play with what's working, and I guess get better on offense.
And you've got, offense. Go ahead, Adelia. You got
did CCS start off man-to-man or in the zone?
CCS has been in the zone so far the entire first half.
The whole
they
time?
have pressed some, where they would pull these 3 up a little bit about here. That's what you were calling out a bit of a diamond.
And then they would be trapping.
And they'd be trapping right about there. That's exactly right.
And then the third person to help.
They'd have to be able to come up and help. That's exactly right. So I know Derek would like to make this a little more extended if he's going to run that 1-2-2, set that up a little bit higher. But again, foul trouble is going to dictate a lot of this because the more fouls you pick up when you're pressing and trapping and taking swipes for steals, the less aggressive you're going to be able to be at the end of the game when you need to stay in most.
I agree 100%.
Chris, you want to show the bracket?
Yeah, Joel, yeah. Here's what's going on in this Division 4 Monroe bracket. Cincinnati Christian, Fayetteville-Perry here at the first contest of the night. The winner of this one will play the winner of Middletown Christian and DePaul Cristo Rey, and that's tonight at 7:30.
And Chris, I think you and I have that game tonight, don't we?
Yeah, stay with us tonight because we'll go ahead and give you a doubleheader here from Monroe High School.
We'll send Adelia home because it's a school night, and you and I can hang out with Middletown Christian and the Bruins.
You better get to studying, and then the winner of these two contests tonight will play on Tuesday, February 27th.
1 week from tonight.
PM.
Same bat time, same bat channel, right here at Monroe. Fayetteville-Perry is the 2 seed.
Yep.
I always find it interesting how high school does their brackets. They seed them 1 through 11 based on a mathematical formula.
Yep.
But then they actually allow the coaches to place their teams on the bracket.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm intrigued by that.
It's intriguing.
I really enjoy.
Call your shot.
I really enjoy going to the selection.
You're there. You get to be there.
I'm there.
Oh, how nice
I go
is that?
to Division 1.
Okay.
So but it's really neat. You get to kind of predict matchups and why these coaches take these matchups and why they get placed on certain parts of the bracket.
I find it very interesting. If you look at that bracket, Fayetteville-Perry chose to be the 2. They are the 2 seed. Chose to play the play-in game.
Yeah.
They chose to have one extra game. Maybe to get acclimated to this gym.
And not only that, but I guarantee you, not a lot of programs like to take that 2-week break in between the beginning of the end of the season until
and
maybe
CCS has been off
week.
for a couple weeks. I think the last game was February 7th, so 13 days.
Yep, that's exactly why I asked Biden, hey, man, are you ready to roll? It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's hard to take 2 weeks off. It is. Legacy Christian, by the way, is the 1 seed in Monroe, and they did the same thing. They played in the play-in game on Saturday.
Yep, and they beat up on was it New Miami?
And thus Lachlan, the 11 seed, who was 2-20, had a bye because nobody wants to buy.
Right.
People want to play right away. They don't want to wait.
Yep.
CCS ball to start the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night for high school girls basketball. All right, Joel Cyprin.
Davis is open, but Cyprin didn't see her right away. Now she finally got it to her. Post
Davis.
up. Tricky shot with the
I don't know
left
if that
hand.
ball slipped out of her hand or not.
Little bit.
Yep.
Savannah Johnson was actually stepping on the end line as she was trying to steal that ball, so therefore it is Fayetteville ball. Let's see what we have here, Adelia. Man or zone? Let's see what we get.
I think they're manning up, Joel.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope, back to the
Let's see.
Looks like a 2-3.
Might be a little early to tell. Let's see if we get a cutter going through here and see what happens. I think we might have man-to-man defense, Chris.
Yeah. Gosh, it's hard to tell.
We need to see the Rocket send a cutter through there, and we'll know for sure.
Yes.
I think Savannah expected somebody to be right there guarding her, and nobody was there. She was probably stunned.
The old Sam Darnold, I'm seeing ghosts.
A jump stop would fix that.
A jump stop would fix that, Adelia. You're exactly right.
Love it.
That's it. From the
fact,
mouths
she
of
didn't
babes,
have to
Chris
dribble
Vogt.
if she didn't want to.
From the mouths of babes. Yeah, we are in man-to-man defense for Cincinnati Christian. Fayetteville-Perry is going to have to run their little man-to-man offense. Kleemeyer. Nice little dump off to mid-post there.
Yeah, Kleemeyer is definitely the one to keep an eye on inside the paint. Got to get across the line, Joel.
Anna Bowling taking it up. She's got Davis.
What a dish.
Found the pass.
Beautiful play.
Got it. KK Davis has 14 points now.
14?
Out of the 20. Yeah, it's a lot of points. Fayetteville setting some back screens here and trying to get a little motion in their man offense.
Yep, a completely different
and there's a pass to high
there.
post again.
Well,
Kleemeyer.
Fayetteville-Perry is going to get acclimated really quick with that man-to-man, Joel.
They're not having much trouble with the man-to-man defense. At some point in time, Chris, we're going to see if Fayetteville runs. I saw a 1-4 set that they ran a pass to a high post and a backdoor off the wing against MVCA. It was absolutely beautiful. We'll see if they try that against CCS. Johnson having trouble with the press. Davis with a great jump stop there, Adelia.
There we go. She did it then.
Ask and you shall receive, right, kid?
Bowling the general on the court
there's
for
a pass to
CCS.
KK. There's the shot.
Rebound for Kleemeyer.
I don't know. Would you consider that a high percentage shot for CCS there?
It looked maybe just a little bit rushed. The shot's not from a bad location. It's a little extended short corner. I'm sure KK can make that shot, but it's a little bit of pressure on.
There's a three.
Murphy from the outside. Rebound by Raby.
Raby. We'll get it right, Chris.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It helps that I coach a Raby and she goes to school with a Raby. So we have a little advantage over you.
Yeah. Well, when you're a sports writer, all you have to do is just make sure you spell it
right. Yeah, I got to make sure I say it right. You got to make sure you spell it right. There's a baseline inbound.
I tell you what I love about Savannah Johnson is that she gets that ball up there quick when she needs to.
Chris, that is the third basket that CCS has scored on a baseline inbound play tonight.
Who are they by?
2 by Davis and 1 by Johnson.
Johnson.
There's always that one person open on those plays.
That was Collier, and Collier with the tip steal.
Wow. That was Barber with steal after Collier hits the basket. Coach Derrick wants a timeout. The Cougars are down by 12.
I don't blame him, Joel. I don't blame him.
This is a little rough. Third timeout for Coach Derrick. And they'll have to make some adjustments because Fayetteville is coming out and pressing. And Adelia, unlike your league, which makes you release at a 10-point lead, there is no such rule in high school basketball. If Fayetteville wants to keep this press on, they can press all night long. The mercy rule as far as pressing goes.
That's what we call it.
You call it the mercy rule?
Yeah. What do you call it?
Well, yeah, I guess it would be a mercy rule in some ways of having to release when it's a 10-point lead.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, can't press, got to release, go into the backcourt. All right, so Adelia, 4th grade last year, 5th grade this year. Pressing, that was new to you guys this year.
Uh-huh.
Like it, don't like it, what's your thoughts on it?
I like it. So far, no one's like really pressed us, at least on purpose, because some people do on accident. But
It's
like,
true.
that is honestly, I don't think a team has ever pressed us.
Not effectively.
Yeah.
You and Lily and Taylor have done a very, very good job this year of being able to navigate the ball handling through the pressure. McKaylin, Cameron, some of your other teammates have done a good job of presenting themselves as outlet passes up the floor. And is it easier to pass through a press or dribble through a press?
Pass.
I agree.
Yes, lots of outlet passing.
Yep. Lots of outlet passing.
Presses, honestly, anything.
I statted your Lebanon Gemperline game from Sunday. You guys had 114.5 passing points in that game.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
But we did have lots of outlets.
Lots of outlets.
A lot.
And Joel, you'd be the one to count them too.
Well, we have a poster up on our wall on the elementary.
Oh, neat. That's fun.
Everyone looks at it right in the gym.
That's how we have to know.
Yep.
Savannah's eyes behind the back of her head didn't work there.
No.
Nice steal
there's a
there.
shot.
That's Barber. Assist from Carrier.
And Anna has the ball.
They're small but mighty. And CCS actually looks a little bit tired, too. And you can see it in the effort Anna has to spend to get this ball across the court. And there's your 10-second violation right there.
Yep. Yeah, Bowling's showing a little bit of frustration there. Honestly, she didn't have any help down there. Everybody was down there.
Give her an outlet pass, right, Adelia?
Absolutely.
Or go up to her.
Go up to her. Give her a pass. It's easier to pass this ball across the line than dribble it if you need it. But, yeah, that press is certainly kind of tightening the screws on the Cougars right now. There's the back door off the high post right there.
There's the shot, and there's the foul.
That's what I was talking about before the timeout.
Yeah, you know what? Anna Bowling was just just a tenth of a second too late to get in that position. That's why that foul's called.
Send that high post up there to that elbow. Send that wing cutting back door. And Carol Rummel, the freshman coach's daughter, on the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Rockets.
Yeah, you could tell she's a dead eye.
Oh. Coach's kid, Chris.
Yep.
Oh, they're putting Anna back there. That would be a perfect pass. Oh, they saw it.
They saw her, yep. Fayetteville saw her. I don't think she's going to fool them. Rebound, Raby. Deflection. Man, their hands are quick. Real quick hands. And we got a foul. A timeout. A timeout.
Oh, timeout.
The fist went up, but the other referee had the timeout first. That's going to save Serena Cyprin from her third foul.
That's good.
That's good news for CCS.
I bet she regrets it.
Yeah, I think that's a good timeout by Fayetteville-Perry.
Get yourself under control. Yeah, the first quarter of this game was absolutely dynamite for CCS. Could not have gone better for Coach Derrick, but Fayetteville has made some really, really good adjustments. Yes. And CCS is now searching for some answers. And
yeah, one for man-to-man, change to man-to-man.
So far, it's not really done a whole lot, has it?
Well, it has prevented them from... Not really. Yeah, it hasn't.
They still scored on it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Different looks. They're not getting pass and fill holes. They're getting more cuts and more dishes to post. And they had the one backdoor cutter off the high post there. But CCS has had a hard time.
Joel, quick note here. Third quarter, Harrison is they're on top of the Ross Rams 30-21.
Baseline inbounds. And how does that pass get through, Adelia? Not something you want to see, is it? On defense. Looks like Fayetteville might have another go. No, it's going to be CCS ball. So, Cougar basketball.
Which way is CCS? Because
they're going to the right side.
They have changed now.
Yes, you always go to your own bench in the second half and away from your bench in the first half. Bowling trying to set Cypher to screen. Pass to Johnson for 3. That's a good look.
Oh, so close, so close.
Very good look.
But a shot is when it goes through the net. Falls through the net.
He's got to go through, yep. Hit 2 sides of the rim there and bounced out, so not quite enough. Got some good cutters coming here. There's another cutter. See if Savannah bumps her. Not quite. Dribble drive.
Looks like Fayetteville-Perry's they're playing that prevent offense.
Well, we got a blue spacing set up here. We got a high post, 2 guards, 2 wings. And it looks like they're going to try to send a couple cutters. There's one off a high post ball screen or back screen. Couldn't quite get it. Scarlett Crawford, the guard, cutting off of Lily Kaufman, the high post there. They're trying to get this little Princeton chin motion going on here that Kirill used to run for the Princeton Tigers back in the day.
Yeah, Fayetteville-Perry's, they're stretching the offensive scheme out here.
They share the ball well. Very unselfish basketball team.
Yes.
Pass to post. And
there's
body contact.
Ooh.
That's Savannah Johnson.
That's Johnson.
The problem with that, Adelia, you can see her hands were straight up, but it's her body. She got her with the belly.
Yeah. Yep.
Lily Kaufman at the line shooting 2 for the Rockets.
Now it is 40-22.
And there's 41.
Yep.
After a 12-0 start, 41-10.
Yeah, 19-point deficit's hard to come back. So you're going to play perfect. You're going to play perfect from here on out, Joel. I'd imagine.
Cyprin gets a deflection. Anna Bowling's on the bench right now. They're giving her a breather. She probably needs it. She's worked really, really hard in this game. Addie Raby trying to trap, couldn't get there. Now Davis in a precarious situation on D.
Good take by Rummel.
And we got a through the back foul on Fayetteville.
Offensive foul?
Yeah, it was the offensive rebound. Lily Kaufman trying to get the rebound, went through Savannah Johnson's back. Or KK Davis's back, I should say. Collier and Rummel now coming out as the Rockets rotate people in. Look at 54 on defense, Kaufman. They're not going to give up the pass over the top anymore. They've got a Michael Collins on their press.
Cyprin setting it up on over to Savannah Johnson. Looks like KK Davis is doing
And there's the shot. Oh, so close. All of these shots are so close, honestly.
Rebound Kaufman. Fayetteville ball.
And there's a shot from the out, and there's a 3.
A 3-pointer for Scarlett Crawford.
And a pass to KK down the court.
Chris, I don't think you want a bank shot 3. It's kind of more of the more embarrassing ones, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I wasn't trying to bank that in.
But hey, you know what, Joel? Hey, a bank shot 3 is a 3.
It still counts for 3.
A bank shot is when it hits the backboard and then goes.
Yeah. But when you shoot a 3, you typically don't want to aim for the backboard. So if it happens, it's probably an accident more than you wanted that, right? Anna Bowling back in. We got Serena sitting out now.
Okay. Who are the point guards for CCS?
Anna Bowling is going to be the main point guard at this point in time with this lineup.
With KK?
KK or Addie could help her out if she needs a second guard, but they may run a one-guard system with this lineup out here. A lot of size. Go ahead.
For Rockets.
For the Rockets, I would say 23 is probably their primary ball handler right now. Good rebound by Anna Bowling. That's Aubrey Barber, and she's guarding Bowling right now. Outlet pass to Raby.
Do you know if they go by centers or what do they like for plays?
Well, traditional, let's see here. There's a
like a shooting guard.
That's Victoria
forward,
Thompson,
a power forward. There's also, what are there?
Center, small forward. Yep, those are your traditional plays.
And then guard.
I know, point guard and shooting guard. Yeah, I know that Derek tends to like to use that terminology when we were talking about that during basketball camp last summer.
And then what term do you use?
Well, we just basically, we have blue spacing and black spacing, right?
Yes.
We fill certain spots on the floor rather than have certain positions. So guard,
and
wing.
They also run plays.
Yeah, they're trying to rake reads. That's a pass and cut there. There's a cutter for KK Davis. It's a skip pass. There is some read and react component to what Derek's team is trying to do offensively. For reads, yep. They're not calling anything set.
And there's a skip pass.
And a cut. And they hit the cutter on the post. And great post defense there. That's Victoria Thompson with the block. Fayetteville's defense is really tightened up. Look at that outlet pass. Rockets are running, and that's Kleemeyer.
It is currently 48-22.
Yeah, Joel, I'm having a hard time remembering when Cincinnati Christian scored last.
And there's a foul, KK.
We got body contact.
23 seconds ago in the third.
Fouls on number 22. That's Christina Murphy.
And how many does she have?
She's got 1 foul, and that's the second on the team. KK Davis is at the line shooting 2.
Second this quarter?
second of this quarter, and first foul for Murphy as an individual player. Yep. Davis's first free throw is beautiful.
Yes.
Love the backspin.
No bank.
No bank, that's right.
And would you want to bank?
You don't want to bank free throws, not
Mostly
at all.
for layups you want to
Layups you want to bank, yes, but not free throws and not three-pointers.
Looks like you guys been working on your free throws.
That's beautiful. I know Coach Neal would approve of both of those free throw attempts.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Coach Neil Sackenheim. He's on the camera tonight, doing the swivels. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 48-24 if you just tuned in. I'm Chris Vogt alongside
and 15 seconds
Adelia
left.
Castro and Joel Sackenheim.
We got some motion going for Fayetteville here. Look at them working the ball around, trying to milk the rest of this clock and get a shot late. Three-pointer for Murphy.
Close.
And an offensive rebound, but no basket for Crawford. Even in that situation, the offensive rebounding, they really, really hustle on the glass. It's been a problem for Cincinnati Christian. Coach Derrick knew it might.
Yeah, Joel, he called it right there. He called it. But we're going to take a quick break. Head into the fourth quarter. You're watching the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. Welcome back to the Butler County High School Sports Reports Network. 48-24. 8 minutes ago in this one, Joel and Adelia. Hey, so at this point, I think what Cincinnati Christian wants to do in these final 8 minutes is just
get some points
just
up.
Just work the ball around, protect the ball.
Watch for the high post backdoor cut.
Minimize mistakes.
Mullins read that one. The high post backdoor cut off the wing. That's a set play they drew in the timeout there, and CCS was ready for it. Very well coached, Eric.
Good rebound by
Cypress.
And Addie should go to short quarter.
She's going to fill out to three-point land instead. Try to put up a three.
Shot. Oh.
A little long, but she got some help.
Johnson rebounds, and it's going to be off her hands. That's like the third or fourth time we've seen that tonight, too. Very frustrating. A rebound that's there, goes off the hand, goes out of bounds.
Yep. We need some stick 'em.
Ugh.
And what are they playing now?
It looks like we have a man-to-man press.
Man-to-man press.
Soft one.
Just trying to give a little token pressure. Fayetteville bringing the ball down the floor.
Yeah, Fayetteville's going to play some relaxed offense here.
Oh, and there's a shot.
The boxing out is going to be so important here. Ooh. That's an easy foul call.
Yeah.
But it starts by a lack of a box out.
Right, yep. I thought Boland was going to grab one, take her arm off.
Yeah. Anna Bowling with her second foul of the game. At the line is going to be Scarlett Crawford. She's hit a couple three-pointers so far tonight for Fayetteville-Perry. Now she's on the free throw line and shooting ones.
Ross Rams come back to beat Harrison 38-35.
What you got, Adelia?
Huh? I said there's +1 because she made it.
Yep. Ball's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Rockets.
What was the Rockets like 8-20? I don't know.
Record-wise?
Yes, record.
Well, let's see here. I wrote this down somewhere.
I got you.
Kara Rummel with the basket.
Shot.
Yeah, Fayetteville 15-7.
15. Rebound on the three ball, and that's Murphy again. Three-point shot missed. Rebound there. And it's a 30-point margin all of a sudden.
And there's a foul, or was that a travel?
That was a foul first.
That was a foul.
Okay.
So Anna is shooting too.
That's exactly right. So we've got Lily Collier with her second personal foul.
And there it goes.
Yeah. And as you correctly said, Anna Bowling on the line shooting 2.
And there goes one shot.
You got to give Fayetteville-Perry some credit, too. When you're down 12-0, Natalia, your team has never been down by 12 before. Some of your teammates were down 7-0 on Sunday afternoon at one of the games.
Yes.
It's hard when you're down by that much to stay focused.
Stay focused. Stay not angry.
Not angry.
Yeah, not frustrated at yourself or someone else. Oh, Addie. Oh, she was at short corner. And another
blocking
foul.
Yep, that's exactly right. 22, that's Murphy, her second personal foul, and team second.
There's lots of second personal fouls.
Oh, third team foul for the quarter. My apologies. So, yeah, that's a hard thing to do, to not be frustrated yourself when things aren't going well.
Yeah.
What tricks do you have when you're in the middle of a game and things aren't going your way? As
water.
Davis hits this. Water?
Water. I don't know. Sometimes you need to breathe, but, like, it's hard and frustrated. Honestly, you don't want people, like, talking to you. You want to get into the game. When I'm pressured, I, like, play harder. But, like, yeah.
But you kind of have to get laser focused in there.
Yes. But water just helps.
Water just helps.
Yeah. It just you take a break, and yeah.
Mullins picked up a foul, and Christina Murphy's going to be on the line shooting 2 for Fayetteville.
Joel, I'm looking at the distribution of points for Fayetteville-Perry. I mean, you've got Rummel with 12, you got Kleemeyer with 12. You got Crawford with 12. I mean, and we were talking about that before. They're just a balanced program right now.
Here's a stat for you as Murphy hits the second free throw, and they're going to go ahead and sub now. Fayetteville-Perry has had 9 different girls score in this game. 9 different girls have scored for the Rockets.
Yeah. That's looking good.
Yeah, Jasmine Kwarteng Amani is in the game now for CCS. You didn't want to say her name, did you, Adelia?
Yes, I was pointing to
She's
her
pointing
name.
to her names like, Joel, help me. How do I say this one? Good motion there for Fayetteville. Going to swing a skip past the short corner.
Oof, off the foot.
Yep.
Isn't that?
It's a kick only if it's intentional.
Yep.
If it's accidental, then it's play on.
And you know, if you're Fayetteville-Perry, you can work on different things right now. I mean, you're up by 30, so you can work on some things. You can see what you need to fix offensively.
This is going to be an illegal screen actually set by Fayetteville, so the basket is not going to count. That's Riley Kleemeyer with the foul.
And it's White's ball.
And it's going to be white ball because of the illegal screen. Kleemeyer's now going to come out of the game. 30-point margin. Fayetteville's got no concerns at this point in time. Anna Bowling's got to be ready because Addie's ready to throw the ball.
31-61.
Pass to Cyprin. And look at the help defense. You see the get out of China there, Adelia?
Yes.
A hand to each one. Hand to man, hand to ball. That's exactly like you want to teach it. And it's showing up here on game film for the Fayetteville Rockets. There's your kick you asked about earlier.
Who kicked it?
Looks like it was a Fayetteville player that kicked it on a pass attempt. And so the ball is going to come out to the sideline. And the Cougars will have it out on the side.
So that's a play.
There we go. A little handoff right off the inbound.
Fouled.
Give them a passing point for a handoff, right? Elizabeth Attinger with her first foul. And Chris, that is the only senior in this entire game on either team.
Yeah, we talked about that. Boy, it's a bright program's going to be going through this sectional next year in the coming years as well, Joel.
The good news for Coach Derek and the CCS Cougars, they are very young.
Yep.
They've only got one junior that is playing.
And Maddie Thompson just came in.
Maddie Thompson just comes in for the Cougars. Very nice as they're emptying their bench. Love it. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31-61. 31 Bright future for CCS.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see also with the change in alignment next year. I heard they're adding some divisions to the tournament.
Yeah.
Will Fayetteville stay in Cincinnati Christian's way? Because Fayetteville is not going anywhere either.
Yeah,
in terms
I agree.
of being a young team that is able to do a lot of damage.
Right. Well, you're also going to see programs.
There's a travel there.
Programs who should be going further in the postseason will be going further in the postseason.
Right. Tori Rummel is the head coach of Fayetteville-Perry. This is her third year as a varsity coach, but she was
been around for a while.
16 years the JV coach before she was the varsity coach.
Yeah.
And she coached 7th and
There's
8th grade
Kylie
before
going
that,
in.
so she's been coaching for a very, very long time.
Yeah, so she knows the system. She knows the players.
Rocket.
She knows the
Rocket
community.
coach,
Yeah,
Yep.
the Rocket.
Very nice woman, too.
Coach.
Spoke with her prior.
Oh,
and
very, very kind-hearted lady. Yep.
So I'd imagine that her Rockets, rally around a coach like that
We
as
got
well.
some black spacing going on here. Skip pass.
Maddie Thompson.
Cutter.
And KK has the ball. She drives through.
Hard to dribble through all that help defense. Autumn Waddell, outlet pass.
And there's a shot for
Victoria Thompson.
just like Maddie Thompson.
Yep, but Victoria wearing a different color jersey.
And
3 ball for Cyprin. Got it. And we got a 28-point margin, so we're down below 2 minutes left to go in this one.
And it is 35 to 63.
63 for Fayetteville. That's a lot of points.
And wait, we're the home team?
Yes, CCS is the home team. They're wearing white, and it's determined actually in the tournament by who's on the top of the bracket, not by the seed number.
Wait, so they're a low Rockets.
Rockets are
is
the
a
2
low-
seed. CCS is the 5 seed. But they actually decide, as coaches, they put themselves on the bracket during a coaches meeting. They were having that coaches meeting while you guys were playing your one loss to Lebanon Robinette a couple weeks ago. That's when that coaches meeting was going on that Sunday afternoon. And Fayetteville actually chose to be the bottom team on the bracket and to play an extra game because they wanted to have an extra warm-up game in this gym. CCS had to have a bye, which meant they had to wait 2 weeks between games.
2 weeks.
2
I would
weeks.
not want to wait 2 weeks.
That's a long time to wait, isn't it?
I agree with
So I
that,
think
Leah.
Fayetteville made the wise decision there, but that's why they are the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight. And they will be the home team against the winner of Middletown Christian and DePaul Cristo Ray next Tuesday night right here in Monroe. CCS will wrap up their season with a 16-7 record, which I'm sure is wonderful compared to what Derek has been through. I mean,
yeah, I was going through
hot
their
start.
records within the last decade, and this is by far their best season, and I'd imagine probably
10 years?
10 years.
It's been a while since Paul Owens was the coach.
Yes, you're right. Correct.
Tried to get it to Maddie Thompson there.
Yep.
Unable to handle it. I think Fayetteville deflected it out. We're down to 1:05 left to go in this titanic struggle, as Chris Vogt struggles to stay awake. Long day of mail carrying, Chris.
It's a hard time being a mail carrier.
We got Kylie Chandler on the floor right now for CCS.
Good pass.
Jasmine Quarteng Amani trying to dribble drive. Ripped away. A clean rip by Attinger, but they call a jump ball.
They call it a jump ball.
Dribble it right into the belly button. That's an issue there. That's all right. CCS going to have the ball out of bounds.
53 ticks.
We got a back screaming set. Mullins was the intended target, but I think Maddie Thompson might have opened up in the backside of that if Rozier would have been a little more patient. We're down to 45 seconds left to go. Go ahead, Adelie. You had something?
Oh, no. I was just saying. Never mind. I was just saying who is guarding number 10.
Yep,
on
Chandler's
the
out
Rockets
there
team.
now. Yep.
Yeah, Kylie. Kendrick.
Post pass.
30 seconds
Good
left.
defense.
63 to 35.
Ball is blocked out of bounds by Rachel Mullins. A sly little post move there, but Mullins stayed vertical. Made her nice block. Fayetteville keeps the ball out of bounds.
And what's CCS playing right now?
CCS playing man-to-man. They've been playing man the whole second half. That's going to be a foul.
Oh, foul.
Jasmine Quarteng Amani is going to get her name in the scoring book for a foul. That's not the way you want it in the book, but okay.
Yep. Rachel Mullins going to get slapped with that one.
It was actually 22. That was Jasmine.
Jasmine, okay.
Jasmine Quarteng Amani. Go ahead, Adelia.
Ava.
It's Korsmeyer.
Yeah. Ava Korsmeyer shooting. I thought you were talking about.
Ava Korsmeyer becomes the 10th Fayetteville-Perry Rocket to put her name in the scoring column tonight.
Balanced.
Who do you guard when 10 different girls can score?
There you go.
Yep.
That's a kind of nice little thing to have there if you're Fayetteville-Perry Rockets.
Who's in? Oh,
Mullins going to get a shot blocked. Outlet pass. If they want to run, they could. They might want to pull it out.
Here it is.
yeah, they're pulling
Yeah, they're
it
going
out.
to toss it.
Yep, that's smart.
Listen the flag.
Fans see it. They know it. 30-point margin. Don't put Emma John out there, or else she'll shoot it, right?
Shoot it!
Don't shoot it.
Well, hey, I tell you what, Joel, 65-35. Fayetteville-Perry did some major adjusting, okay? And Adelia, you saw that. What do you feel was the biggest turning point in Fayetteville-Perry?
What do you think first, Adelia? What do you think changed this game? Because CCS was doing so well, and then Fayetteville ended up coming back.
Well, when you're down 12-0, sometimes you just ought to, like, go for it, you know, and try to get more points and score and drive through and take more risks than you would in a normal game for a tournament game.
I love it. I love it.
I think the big difference that I noticed was when Serena Cypern picked up her second foul.
So she stopped playing defense.
Well, at that point in time, they had to pull her.
Yeah, a little aggressive.
And so now you're missing the top of that 1-2-2 zone that was causing Fayetteville all kinds of problems. That was the beginning of the domino effect.
Right.
And then from that point on, you end up with a situation where Fayetteville gets themselves into the game, collects themselves, started running a better zone offense, finding holes, high post around. And once they got their feet underneath them, their pressure really started to cause CCS some problems. I think also Fayetteville was a little bit of a deeper team.
Right.
You could see the fatigue building on CCS as the third quarter went along. The girls were laboring really, really hard trying to get anything done. And Fayetteville just kept sending subs in off the bench and just putting the screws to them.
Yeah, well, I think you named it too. I think there's going to be an opportunity for Bindon to have a lot more opportunities to get some more kids on the floor. And I know that the program is building.
Well, the junior high program is very strong right now. They had a very good team there with Coach Vince McCoy. And obviously, we're kind of partial to the fifth grade team right now and how they're doing as well. There's a lot of talent coming up this pipeline for CCS, and that's exciting to see.
Absolutely. Adelia, we look forward to seeing you later on in your career.
Calling your games out here maybe on this floor in a few years. Who knows?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you wouldn't be up here. You'd be down there.
You'll be down there in uniform, right?
Yep.
That's
fantastic. Well, hey, Adelia, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast, okay? It's been awesome. You do
Thank
fantastic
you for inviting
job. You're
me.
very welcome. Joel, always a pleasure. I'll be seeing you in here in a second.
In about 20 minutes, right?
brother.
Middletown Christian DePaul Christo Ray?
Absolutely.
Let's do it, Bob.
Fayetteville-Perry takes care of business over the Cincinnati Christian Cougars, 65-35, and that knocks Cincinnati Christian out of this season. I think they're going to end up 16-7, and that moves Fayetteville-Perry to 16-7. Yeah, so 16-7, 16-7.
Both teams 16-7.
There we are. Well, we're going to sign off here, and we're going to switch on over to our other YouTube link, where it'll be Middletown Christian
and DePaul Christo
and
Ray.
DePaul Christo Ray. Take care.